Well, good evening and welcome to Edgar High School and high school playoff football. Round 2, and the Edgar Wildcats take on the Poynette Pumas tonight in this WIAA playoff matchup. Poynette comes in as a 4 seed, Edgar the 1 seed, and Edgar coming off a 21-14 win last week over Loyal Greenwood. A game that was pretty scary. Loyal Greenwood scored late in the game to tie it up. Didn't get the 2-point conversion as they went for the lead. And Edgar was able to come down and score with under a minute and a half to play in the game to pull out the victory. Gavin Maurer with a big night for the Wildcats last week, 3 touchdowns in that win. Poynette comes in with 4 wins in a row, an 8-2 record. And they're coming off a big win, 53-16 over Howard's Grove. This is a team that scores a lot of points, so the Edgar defense is going to have their hands full tonight. I'm Tom King, Logan Sorensen, my producer-engineer tonight on Zaleski Sports for this Division 6 matchup. You'll remember Edgar moved into Division 6 this season after winning the Division 7 title 2 years in a row. And so they are in D6 taking on Poynette. The winner of this game will play the winner of Bondwell and Kewanee in the other half of the bracket. Bondwell a 3 seed, Kewanee a 2 seed. And then the other part of that Division 6 bracket, Eau Claire Regis a 1 seed taking on Fall Creek tonight. And number 3 seed Bangor facing number 2 seed Mondovi. The carnage was great for Central Wisconsin teams in the first round of the playoffs last week. Not many teams survived, only 8 by my count. Also playing tonight, Merrill is at Grafton. Mosinee has a home matchup against Evansville. Brillion is at Amherst tonight. Spencer Marshfield Columbus playing at Tomahawk. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood at Lake Country Lutheran. And Prairie du Chien at Stratford, along with this matchup right here. Our game is brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. They have everything you need to preserve this year's harvest. Shop low prices on all things canning, from jars big and small to seasonings, mixes, and so much more. Check it all out at your local Fleet Farm store. It's a cold night tonight, and there's been a little off and on rain activity, so the ball may be a bit slick. The field may be a bit slick. We'll see how that affects the play tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Poynette on offense. They won the toss and elected to receive. Mason Frymuth is their senior quarterback. He's got 18 touchdown passes so far this season. Zane Johnson is one of the wide receivers. The other receiver is Krish Swen. The running backs, Vance Hathaway. Hathaway is a senior. He's got 21 touchdowns on the ground. And the other running back is junior Johnny Berg. Justin Wells is the tight end. He's caught 8 touchdown passes so far this season. Up front for Poynette, senior Braden Eldridge, senior Adam Bush, junior Dylan Stevenson, senior Aiden Schultz, and senior Jack Nails for head coach Greg Kalungi. For the Edgar Wildcats, their offense tonight, it'll be Tucker Strite, the senior quarterback. The running backs will be Maverick Butt, the senior, Gavin Maurer, the senior. Caius Higgins gets a start tonight, the junior. Wide receiver Dom Contreras. The tight end is senior Lucas Stanke. And up front at center, Preston Erickson, he's a senior. Wyatt Klocksheim, a junior. Sawyer Weiland, a junior. Alex Schneider, a senior. And Eli Kramer, a sophomore, for head coach Jerry Sins.
Now, announcing his starting offense for Edgar.
We'll take a quick break, come back, and get the national anthem when we return. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
For a unique space to host your next event or business meeting, check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events, or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
Center, number 51.
And we're back here at Edgar, getting set for the national anthem and the kickoff here tonight. If you look at this Poynette Puma squad, they have scored a lot of points in their 4-game winning streak here to end the season. They beat Deerfield 37-6, beat Marshall 47-20, got a win over Fall River Rio 44-14, and then their first playoff game last week against Howard's Grove, a 53-16 win for this Poynette squad. Their only losses this year, a 21-14 loss to Cambridge and a 22-12 loss to Marquezan, but that was back in September. They've been perfect in the month of October. And here we are on Halloween, and they are dressed for it as well. Black and orange uniforms for the Poynette Pumas on this Halloween night. We're going to have a national anthem sung by some Edgar students here in the press box here.
And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand and move your hats as the VFW Post 10187 and the Edgar Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts raise our flag as Edgar High School students Annabelle Blocker, Mackenzie Miller, Vanessa Chet, Adeline Peterson, and Riley Heil sing our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting
A very nice national anthem here in the press box at Edgar tonight. You can see the Wildcats in their green jerseys, white pants, and as we mentioned, Poynette in white and jerseys, black pants with orange trim. Edgar is hoping this Halloween game is not as scary as the game last week.
And Jeff Welk. Poynette has won the coin toss and elected to receive. Edgar will kick and defend the south goal. Enjoy the ball game.
Edgar had 5 shutouts in a row before last week's game, and they pulled it out at the end. A long pass from Tucker Strite to Gavin Maurer. Scored the winning touchdown with under a minute and a half to play in that one. Poynette's going to get the football first. They won the toss and elected to take the ball. You don't see that very often these days. Most teams that win the toss elect to defer to the second half. So Edgar's defense will be on the field first, and I think their defensive backs are going to be tested here tonight. This Poynette squad likes to throw the football, and they've got some talented receivers, and they've got a senior quarterback with 18 touchdown passes this year in Mason Frymuth. They've got some size out there, too. Got some kids listed at 260,
Zane Johnson, deep to receive, along with
285, 310. 250. Got some beef up front for the Poynette Pumas. Anthony Trowicki will kick it away. It's a line drive, and it's going to be bobbled by the receiving man. He picks it up, gets it across the 20, and breaking tackles, gets it out across the 25 to about the 28. And that's where Poynette will start their first drive of the evening at their own 28-yard line.
Caius Higgins with a tackle. Poynette is going to start first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
We'll see if this rain earlier will have any effect. It's not raining now. There are some umbrellas in the stands, but it doesn't look like it's raining now. But the bleachers are wet. I would imagine the field has a sheen of water on it. So we'll see if that affects the footing, if it affects the slipperiness of the football operating out of the gun. Frymuth. Edgar's going to blitz. The ball's loose. And do the Wildcats have it? I think they do. They're going to get a fumble recovery on the first play of the game as the running back for Poynette got hit in the backfield. That's Vance Hathaway, and he coughed it up. Alex Snyder recovers the fumble. And on the first play of the game, the Edgar defense comes up big with a turnover, and they have the football first and 10 on their own 25-yard line. There were a couple of Wildcats that got in there on that running play and nailed Hathaway in the backfield and forced the fumble. So Edgar right on offense here. Maurer and Butt offset behind Stride, who's under center, wing left. And Stride's going to hand it off. Quick hitter. No, they'll run the option, and Stride will keep it. And he's going to get knocked down hard. Picked up a couple. Got it down to about maybe the 22-yard line. Some hard yards for Tucker Stride right there on the option. He picks up 3, and it's going to be second down and about 7.
Getting 3 on the play is going to bring up second and 7.
They fake the handoff to Butt inside on that option, and then Maurer goes out, and Strite decided to keep it that time, and he paid the price. He got hit hard. Second down and 7. Offset backfield wing right this time, Strite under center. Poynette showing blitz. Now they back off. They are going to come. Here's the handoff to Butt, and he's going to fall forward inside the 20. Going to be short of the first down. Picked up about 3 on that. And it's going to be third down and about 4. Maybe 5. A long 4, maybe 5. Ball marked just inside the 20-yard line.
3 on the play is going to bring up third and 4.
Boy, you'd like to take advantage of that early turnover. And by early, we mean the first play of the game. Split backfield, Stride under center, wing right, wide receiver right as well. They're going to hand it off, try the left side this time, and that's Butt. He's going to be knocked down. He didn't get there. Maybe picked up a yard, and it's going to be fourth down, and I would imagine it's go for it here.
Tackled by Adam Bush.
They'll go for it. It's going to be fourth down and about 3.
In one of the plays is going to bring up 4th and 3.
It's a better view. You got to stretch first to get up here.
Let's see what they come up with here. Hard yards on the ground so far. They're going to split 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Stride will operate out of the gun. Butt's behind him. And he wants to throw. He throws it out in the flat, overthrew his intended receiver, incomplete. Tried to get Lukasco, and Edgar turns it over on downs after recovering the fumble, so they can't capitalize on the turnover, and Poynette will go back on offense here. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows, built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. They guarantee quality you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. It's going to be first down for the Pumas at about the 18-yard line. Strong side left. Now they're going to shift. Receivers split both sides. Out of the gun. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he is going to be wrapped up and dropped after losing yardage on that.
Tackled by Tyler Schmidt.
Maybe lost a yard. Tyler Schmidt on the carry.
Lost one of the plays is going to bring up second and 11.
And it'll be second down and 11. Three receivers will split to the near side. Frymuth will operate out of the gun. They've got 2 receivers to the far side. Now a back comes in the backfield. Edgar showing blitz. Here they come. They want to throw. They get it. It's complete. And a good open field tackle made at the 20-yard line. Gavin Maurer on the stop. Pickup of about 4 on that. Third down and 7.
Gain of 4 is going to bring up third and 7.
Poynette takes their time to get to the line. They walk from the huddle to the line. They've got 2 receivers stacked to the near side. Man comes in motion. Now they've got 3 receivers stacked there. Strong side right. And they're going to hand it off and try to go left. They've got some running room out there. Cutting it back and now getting to the first down yardage and more. Cut down across the 35-yard line. Hathaway on the carry. They stacked the right side and then ran left. And a big pickup right there. 16 or 17, 17 on the carry for Hathaway, and it's a first down, and quickly they come to the line. Out of the gun, they want to throw, and they want to throw deep. They're throwing it deep. Good coverage down there. It's going to be incomplete. Edgar had a couple of defensive backs deep, and the receivers were well covered, so it's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They tried to catch Edgar that time by getting to the line quickly and then throwing a deep ball, but the Wildcat defenders were right there. Clock stopped, 8:09 to play here, first quarter, no score. Edgar could not take advantage of a Poynette fumble on the first play from scrimmage.
Man, I would never talk to you. I respect you.
Out of the gun again, Frymuth. Going to hand it off inside. Power run, getting it to the 40, and then driven backwards by a host of green jerseys. Johnny Berg on the carry, picked up about 4 on that, 3rd down and 6.
Tackled by Maverick Button and Lucas Sankey. Gain 4 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6 for the Poynette Pumas. They want to throw it. They throw it out in the flat. It's caught out there. Made one man miss. Going to be knocked down short of the first down. Stretching out near the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 44. Butt and Maurer in on the stop for the Wildcats.
Getting in the play is going to bring a 4th and 2.
4th down and a couple. Are they going to go for it here on their side of the 50-yard line? It appears they're going to go for it here, or at least they're going to line up to try to go for it. Out of the gun, Frymuth. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's popped up and it's intercepted. Edgar will have it inside the 40-yard line. That ball was tipped. Tried a little dump off over the middle, and it's picked off. And getting the interception for the Wildcats was Tyler Schmidt. So 2 possessions for Poynette and 2 turnovers. Let's see if the Wildcats can take advantage of it this time. A 4th down play. They try a little pop pass over the middle, and it got tipped. They didn't see who tipped that, but Tyler Schmidt picked it off. And the Wildcats have it on their side of the 50, 1st and 10 on the Poynette 38-yard line. Receivers left and right, split back, offset backfield, man in motion. That's Bornheimer. They're going to hand it off. This is Maurer, breaks a tackle, positive yardage, down inside the 35 to about the 34. Pickup of about 4 on that, 2nd down and 6.
Getting 4 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 6.
First carry of the night for Maurer, who had the big game last week, 3 touchdowns, 2 long runs, and then caught that pass from Tucker Strite that won the game at the end. Out of the gun, Strite, and they're going to hand it off and try the left side, and this is Maverick Butt. He breaks free. He's going to go inside the 10, inside the 5. He's going to be knocked down. Did he get it in? The officials were behind the play. Yes, it's a touchdown. 33-yard touchdown run for Maverick Butt. He dove in through a couple of defenders at about the 2-yard line and was able to break the plane, and the Wildcats take advantage of the turnover this time and get the touchdown from Maverick Butt. .546 to play first quarter. Wildcats on top, and they will go for 2 here, as they normally do when they score first. Straight under center, 3 receivers in the formation. Strite takes the snap, inside handoff. Butt puts his head down. Did he get there? I don't think he did. He got stood up. Now second effort, he's trying, but now he's going to be knocked down. It's going to be no good on the 2-point conversion try. So with 5:46 to play in the first quarter, 6-0 Edgar. Back in a moment. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors in Little Chicago, We will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School, where the Wildcats take advantage of the interception and will take the lead here on a 33-yard touchdown run from Maverick Butt.
Wade Cole teeing it up.
Wade Cole will kick off this time.
Teacher C, Justin Wells.
So Poynette's had the football twice. They've turned it over twice. That last one was on a 4th down play, so even if the ball would have been incomplete, it would have been Edgar football, but they did get the interception on it from Tyler Schmidt. Here's the kick from Coel. Short end-over-end kick, taken on the run at the 20-yard line across the 25-30, and then driven backwards near the 35-yard line. Let's see where they marked that football. Getting in to make the stop, I think, was Landon Lukasco. Lukasco on the stop that time, drove the return man backwards, and they're going to mark him down at the 32, 33-yard line. Now they're going to give him forward progress to the 34. Well, they're going to mark it at the 35. That's a pretty good spot right there. Looked like he got to about the 33 or 34 and was driven backwards. They give him the 35, and it's 1st and 10 for the Pumas from there. Out of the gun, Frymuth. Inside handoff, powering forward, keeping the legs moving across the 35 to about the 37 or 38. Johnny Berg on the carry, picked up 3, 2nd down and 7. Well, if you're at Edgar defense now, you're going to try to rip the football out at every opportunity. They've had a fumble recovery and an interception here on the first 2 possessions, and, you know, the defense is thinking turnovers every play right now. Receivers left and right. A couple of backs in the backfield with Frymuth. He's going to play action. He's being rushed. He throws it up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted but out of bounds. Out of bounds near midfield. Bringing pressure that time for the Wildcats. Alex Schneider was in there along with Lucas Stanke, putting pressure on the quarterback, Frymuth, and he had to just throw that one away, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Frymuth isn't the tallest quarterback in the world. He's 5'7", and so if you can bring pressure with hands high, you should be able to obscure some of his vision. Edgar's going to be bringing a lot of pressure on him tonight, I would think. They're going to run. They're going to blitz again, it looks like now. Frymuth flushed out. He's going to run with the football. Got slowed down, and a good open field tackle right there for the Wildcats from Tyler Schmidt, who's having a big game so far. Short of the 1st down, it's going to be 4th down and long. Probably a punting situation here for the Poynette Pumas. Tyler Schmidt, I think he's got a sack, a fumble recovery, and a sack, a interception, and now another sack. Maurer and Butt will drop back to try to return this punt. Edgar should get decent field position. Snap is good, and the punt's away. It's going to be a high floater. It's going to take a bounce, and Maurer's going to let it go. It's going to take a Poynette roll all the way down near the 20-yard line, maybe the 21. So a good punt for Poynette. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
On our flooring and furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Wildcats to the line, straight out of the gun this time. He's going to hand it off to Maurer. They try the right side, not much there. Call it no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Tackled by Justin Wells. No gain on the play will make it 2nd and 10.
Last week, Mauer had 130 yards in the first half. He had a 56-yard touchdown run and a 72-yard touchdown run. Stride out of the gun again. He's got the backs there with him. Play action. He's going to run the option. Stride's going to keep it. Breaks one, cuts back, and then gets nailed by 3 white jerseys and driven backwards. Short pickup, maybe a couple for Tucker Stride. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 8.
Along with Chris Schwen. Gain 3 on the play will bring up 3rd and 7.
Wildcats have tried one pass so far. See if they go to the air here. 3rd down and long. Stride under center, split backfield behind him, receiver to the right. Poynette showing blitz, and they're going to come. They're going to hand it off. No, Stride wants to throw, and it's going to be overthrown and incomplete. He was trying to get Stocky across the middle of the field. And it's going to be a punting situation here for the Wildcats. They go 3 and out, and Poynette will get the football back. 2:42 to play here in the first quarter. Our game is brought to you in part by Door Pro. Whether you need new garage doors or just an adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also give them a call or like them on Facebook. Gavin Mauer will drop back to his 10-yard line to punt this one away. So Poynette should get decent field position here. Snaps a little bit high, but he's able to corral it. Gets the punt away. It's a good one. And they didn't call a fair catch. The ball's loose! And it's going to be recovered by Poynette. Boy, did they get lucky there. The return man for Poynette, I think that was Chris Hill. He didn't call a fair catch, and the ball popped off his shoulder pad and was loose, but he was able to fall on it at about the 44-yard line. So the Pumas will have the football 1st and 10 on their own 44 here, trailing 6-0. Poynette very deliberate getting to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Frymuth. And they're going to hand it to the second back through, and he is going to be driven backwards. Not much there. I'm not even sure he got back to the original line of scrimmage. On the carry was Vance Hathaway, and he's going to lose a yard on that. Swarming defense by the Wildcats. Clock sign was in there, a couple of others as well. 2nd down and 11. Both of these quarterbacks are pretty good with their fakes. They run play action, they run fake handoffs, they run options, and you got to sell them, and they sell them well. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the near side as well, and to the far side. Frymuth out of the gun. Edgar bringing pressure, and Frymuth's able to get rid of it. It's caught out near midfield, and that's about all they get.
Mason Frymuth's pass complete to Vance Hathaway.
Hathaway made the catch. That was a pickup of about 7 on that.
Gavin Mauer and Maverick Butt.
Going to be 3rd down and about 4.
Bring up 3rd and 4.
He just got that pass away as one of the Wildcats was coming in clean. 3rd down and 4. Still 4 receivers in the formation here. Frymuth out of the gun. Edgar's bringing pressure again. Frymuth's going to pull it down, and he's going to be sacked back near the 44-yard line. Edgar's bringing extra rushers every time, and Poynette hasn't been able to figure that out yet. They've been getting pressure on Frymuth all night so far, and it's a sack right there, and it brings up a 4th down and long and a punting situation here for the Pumas. 4th down and 9. Mauer and Butt will drop back to receive this punt as the clock is ticking down at the end of the first quarter. 28 seconds remaining. Clock moving. And they get the punt away, a high, short punt. They're going to let it drop. And it's going to take a Poynette roll inside the 30-yard line and roll dead at about the 28. So with 10.9 seconds to play in the first quarter, Edgar will get the football back here. With the exception of Maverick Butt's 33-yard touchdown run, yardage has been hard to come by tonight for both teams. Hathaway's got a 17-yard run for Poynette and Butt's 33-yard touchdown run, but other than that, the yardage has been tough to gain. First and 10 Wildcats at their own 28. Maurer and Butt split backfield behind Stride, who's under center. Receiver to the near side. Man comes in motion. That's Bornheimer. They're going to pitch it. They're going to try a halfback option. Maurer's going to throw it deep. It's a floater, but it's going to be incomplete. It went off the hands of the intended receiver. That was Lucas Stockey, the tight end. They try a halfback option play. Maurer got rid of it, but it wobbled a bit, and Stockey couldn't bring it in. I think it hit him in the hands. He probably will tell you that he should have caught that. The coverage was there, but it's incomplete. It'll bring up a second down and 10. You get into the playoffs, so you got to have a few different plays in your bag that aren't on film, and that's one of them, I think, right there. Straight out of the gun this time. He's going to hand it off. This is Butt, and some tough yardage. Got it out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. And they're going to pick up about 6 on that. 3rd and 4 when we come back. First quarter's in the books. 6-0 Edgar. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
MP&C is a leading designer, fabricator, and installer of stainless steel process systems. Founded in 1992, MP&C serves a wide range of industries, including dairy, chemical, and water treatment. The company specializes in engineered-to-order solutions. We deliver high-performance solutions and career opportunities for local residents. MP&C continues to grow, emphasizing dedication to craftsmanship and community impact.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. The winner of this game will play next week, and if Edgar wins, they will get another home game here. They will get the winner of Bondwell and Kewanee. Kewanee a 2 seed, Bondwell a 3. Like we mentioned in the pregame show, not a whole lot of Central Wisconsin teams still alive, and we're only in week 2. Merrill's alive. They're playing at Grafton tonight. Mosinese at home against Evansville. Amherst a home game against Brillion. Spencer Marshfield Columbus playing at Tomahawk tonight. Wittenberg Burnham Woods at Lake Country Lutheran. Prairie du Chien at Stratford, and this game here involving Edgar. So those are the local teams that are still alive for the second week of the football playoffs. 3rd down and about 4 here for the Wildcats. Ball marked at their own 34-yard line. Straight under center, split backfield behind him, wing left, wide receiver to the far side. Poynette showing blitz here. They're going to hand it off. This is Maurer powering ahead. He's going to be close depending on where they mark it. I think he got it. No, they gave him the first down. It's a first down for the Wildcats. Pickup of about 4.5 on that by Maurer. And it's a first down for the Wildcats at the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Receiver to the near side. Stride out of the gun this time. 2 backs there with him. And they're going to play action and then throw. They've got a man in a strike once again. Overshot Maverick Butt. Second time tonight that's happened. This time on a first down play. It happened on a 4th down play earlier. 2nd and 10 now. He was open and he would have had a lot of running room if they could have connected on that. 2nd down and 10. They come to the line again. Trewicki split to the near side. Now they're going to hand it off. And this is Maurer, I believe. Maurer on the carry, short gain. Got it up to about the 42, 43-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 4 on that. 3rd down and 6. Maurer and Butt, Thunder and Lightning for the Wildcats. Butt the Thunder and Maurer the Lightning. Butt will wear you down. Maurer's got the breakaway speed, although Butt showed good speed on that touchdown run earlier in the game, 33 yards. Strite wants to throw. He's got time. He throws it down the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Edgar wanted interference, but they're not going to call that. The pass was overthrown, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. They haven't had a connection yet. No completions, 0 for 3 for Tucker Strite so far. That one just a little bit overthrown. 4th down. And it should be a punting situation here for the Wildcats, and it will be. Maurer will stand at his own 30-yard line as they'll play field position here. Snap is good, and the punt's away, and it's a good one. It's going to be taken, though, at the 25-yard line, and now a flag flies in. They got it out to about the 30, but that's going to be marked off as a penalty. There was an illegal block there, it looked like. And so they'll mark a penalty off against Poynette on that. Our game brought to you in part by C&J Central Pub in Edgar. Come in for Thirsty Thursdays, Packer games, and Wildcat football on the big screen with Zaleski Sports. Before, during, or after the game, good times are had and memories are made at C&J Central Pub, Highway U in Edgar. And if you're watching at the C&J Central Pub tonight, thanks a lot for doing that. Ball's going to be marked at the 15, and that's where Poynette will begin this possession. They have not been able to get much done here. They do have 3 pass completions, all for short yardage, and only 1 run of any note. That was Hathaway's 17-yard pickup. His other 2 carries are losses, so he's got a net of 14 yards on 3 carries. He's their big running back. He's had a good season. Not sure what we're waiting on. I think they got a dry football in the game, so now we're ready to go. And they're going to hand it off. And once again, Edgar pressure in the backfield, and the running back's going to be dropped for a loss back inside the 10-yard line. Edgar getting great pressure in the backfield. Stocky made the stop, but I think the initial hit back there was Tyler Schmidt again. Schmidt is wreaking havoc on the field so far here tonight, and he got in the backfield again and blew up that play before it started. 2nd down and 15, loss of 5 on the play. The offensive line for Poynette struggling right now against this Edgar front. Here comes the blitz again. Once again, the running back was slowed down. He breaks away. Now he breaks tackles, and he's going to get it out across the 10-yard line before he's gang tackled. That could have been a loss as well, but they picked up some positive yardage on that, but only got a couple of it back, maybe 3 on the carry. And it's going to be 3rd down and 12. So this is a big stop right here. If they can force a punt from near the end zone, Edgar should be able to get great field position, but you got to get a stop right here. Four receivers in the formation, 2 stacked on the far side and 2 here to the near side. Frymuth out of the gun. Now they're going to get encroachment on Edgar. That'll give him a free 5. Clock time got caught on the hard count. Or did they call that against? They called it against Poynette. Wow, they called movement against Poynette. That's going to mark him back. Clocksheim thought he got caught with encroachment. Instead, the penalty goes against Poynette. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 17. Going to throw from the goal line. Here's a long pass. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete, and well covered. Both Lukasco and Tucker Strite were over there covering for the Wildcats. And it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down and long in a punting situation for Poynette from deep in their own territory. 8:52 to play here first half. 6-0 Edgar with the lead, but they should be able to get great field position right here. But and Maurer standing just outside the 35-yard line. Punting from his own end zone. Snap is good. They're going to run a fake punt from their own end zone, and they're not going to get there. Holy cow. I think that was a designed fake punt because he didn't even hesitate. He pulled the ball down and ran it out of his own end zone on a fake punt. Got back to the 15-yard line, and it's going to be Edgar first down on the Poynette 16-yard line. That may be a little early panic here for this Poynette squad, down 6-0, and they figure they've got to get something going against the number 1 seed Edgar Wildcats. But boy, I'm not sure I've ever seen a fake punt out of your own end zone before. You see something new every time when you're watching these games, and that may be a new one right there. Full house backfield. Stride under center. They're going to hand it off to Butt. Powers forward and gets it down near the 10. Pickup of about 6 on that. Call it second down and 4.
Let's get a 6 on the play or bring up second 4.
Second down and 4. Ball just shy of the 10-yard line. Full house backfield again, Strite. And they give it to Butt. They try the left side this time. Puts his head down inside the 10. Got it down near the 5. Going to be marked just shy of the 5. Going to be close to a first down. They're going to give him a first down, it looks like. Now we've got an injured player down on the field, injured Poynette player. While they deal with that, we'll take a quick timeout. 8:01 to play first half. Edgar leading 6-0, but threatening here. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. 8:01 to play first half. 6-0 Wildcats. And they have a first down at the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6.
There was a gain of 4 on the play, putting the ball at Poynette's 6-yard line, and an Edgar first down.
That full house backfield is just so effective. They've got Maurer and Lukasco and Butt back there. You don't know who's going to get the ball, and all of them are very talented. And they'll set it up again. Strite. They give it to Butt again. Big hole, cuts it back, and he hops into the end zone for the touchdown. Man, that was a huge hole open on that left side of the line. And Maverick Butt takes it in from 6 yards out for his second touchdown of the night. And a 12-0 Edgar lead with 7:56 to play here in the first half. They'll go for 2 points here. Now they split the backfield, Maurer and Butt. Strite will go under center. Isaiah Kraft in the game, split out wide right. They're going to hand it off. No, they're going to throw it. They throw it back to the opposite side, and it's going to be caught over there and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Carson Nowak, the backup tight end, will catch the 2-point conversion from Tucker Strite, and it's 14-0 Wildcats. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. You're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Hey, we're back here at Edgar High School where the Wildcats have jumped out in front 14-0. Still can't get over that fake punt call. We shouldn't say that it was a called play because it's hard to imagine that was a called fake punt, but it sure looked like it because he didn't even hesitate when he caught the snap. The punter took off. But, man, a fake punt from deep in your own end zone. I am willing to wager that that was probably the first time that has actually happened in any high school game in Wisconsin this season. I have no way of proving that, but I can't imagine that ever happened before. Trewicki will kick off here for the Wildcats. Line drive. Takes a hop, goes past the receiver. Picked up inside the 10-yard line. Trying to run it back and going to be dropped back there. On the return was Chris Hill, and he got gang tackled near the 10-yard line after that ball skipped past him. Graham Strite, Dawson Bornheimer in on the stop. And Poynette will have the football, 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. Frymuth out of the gun. Edgar showing blitz again. Here comes Strite. They're going to hand it off straight up the middle. And some positive yardage, but not much. Driven backwards. They're going to give him about the 8-yard line. Or they're going to give him the 13-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 on the carry. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Frymuth with the 2 backs back there with him. He wants to throw the football across the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete and almost intercepted. It was a bullet, went through the hands of the receiver and then hit Tucker Strite on one of his shoulder pads, it looked like. He couldn't corral it either. It's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. That pass had some mustard on it across the middle of the field. So 3rd and long here for Poynette. Frymuth out of the gun. He's got 1 back with him this time. 4 receivers in the formation. Straight drop. Now he pulls it down. He's going to run with the football. He's got a lay. Oh, he's going to be blown up and tackled hard. Preston Erickson on the stop for the Wildcats. Frymuth got back up and it's going to be another 4th down and long, and it'll be a punting situation. Frymuth not happy. He's going to try to punt again from his own end zone. But Erickson just blasted him on that tackle. Snap is good, and the punt's away, and it's not very good. It's going to be picked up by Tucker Strite, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Special teams has been a disaster here for Poynette in the 2nd quarter, and that punt only traveled about maybe 15 or 20 yards, and Tucker Strite was there, fielded it on a bounce, and there was nobody in front of him to the end zone. It's 20-0 Edgar pending the conversion. Tucker Strite with a punt return for a touchdown. He was one of the up guys. They're going to kick the extra point this time. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. Ben Schaefer, the foreign exchange student, nails the extra point. 21-0 Wildcats. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Need a little therapy? Bill's Service Center has been saving marriages and families since 1977. Forget testing your nerves. Test your next ride in a Polaris or Can-Am side-by-side or ATV. With nearly 100 units in stock, you'll find the perfect excuse to escape together. Because families that ride together, they actually have fun together. Bill's Service Center. Service is our name, tools and toys are our game.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School where the Wildcats have broken this one open a bit. It's 21-0 here with 6:15 to play in the first half. Maverick Butt with a 33-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. Butt with a 6-yard run in the second quarter and a 2-point conversion pass completion from Tucker Strite to Carson Nowak. And then Tucker Strite with a approximately 20-yard punt return. It was a punt from the end zone or right from the goal line, and it didn't go very far, about 20 yards, and Strite picked it up, and he had clear sailing into the end zone for a touchdown. Krewicki will kick off here for the Wildcats. It's another line drive, and it's going to be fielded cleanly by Chris Hill this time. He pulls it down, and he's going to run it straight forward and get knocked down near the 30-yard line.
Chris Hill on the return.
They're going to mark him down shy of the 30, I believe. And that's where Poynette will begin this possession. 1st and 10 from about the 29-yard line. They're going to give him the 30. And I guess they're going to give him the 30-yard line, so that's where Poynette will start. Frymuth has struggled tonight at quarterback against this Edgar defense. Edgar bringing all kinds of pressure and good coverage downfield as well. They're going to hand it off this time, try to bounce it outside. They get the edge and get it out to about the 35-yard line. Hathaway on the carry, and he popped it outside that time and picked up about 5 yards. Call it 2nd down and 5. Once again, they take a long time to get to the line of scrimmage from their huddle. Frymuth with the 2 backs back with him, receivers left and right. And they're going to throw the football. He's flushed out now, wants to throw, and he's going to be sacked again back at the 30-yard line. Getting over there for Edgar this time was Wyatt Kloxheim to get the sack back near the 30-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Once again, good coverage downfield by the Wildcat secondary, and Frymuth had nowhere to go with the football. He tried to pull it down and run, and Kloxheim ran him down from the backside. 3rd down and 10. Remember, this Edgar defense was pretty dominant all season. Lots of shutouts, even though they gave up 14 points last week. Now they're going to, Frymuth's going to keep it after the fake handoff. Got it across the 30 to maybe the 32 or 33. Pickup of maybe 3 on the carry. And it's going to be 4th down and long. 4th down and about 7. And it'll be another punting situation here for the Pumas. Maurer and Butt will drop back deep. Frymuth standing at his own 20-yard line, gets the snap, punts away. That one's a little bit better. Going to be taken by Maurer. They're going to run the fake. Maurer's going to keep it, and they throw. And now he's got running room. He's got it lined up. He's got the blockers lined up. Cuts it back, and now a flag flies in behind the play. Maurer's going to score, but let's see what the flag is. That might be coming back. We'll see. I'm not going to call it again. We called Maurer back last week on a run for a touchdown, but this one's coming back. They had that picket fence set up on that fake handoff on the reverse, and it's going to be holding or an illegal block on the call, and it's going to come back.
Penalty indication is holding on Edgar.
So they'll mark it off from the 26 or 27-yard line. They're going to mark it back to the 37, and that's where Edgar will have it. Still great field position at the Poynette 37-yard line, but you take a touchdown off the board there on the penalty. Once again, Maurer with that great speed, but he had blockers set up. That picket fence they set up on that punt return is something to see. Stride out of the gun this time. They're going to pitch it out to Butt. He's going to try to get the edge, and he's not going to get much. Maybe got to the 35. Call it a pickup of 2 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Clock moving, 3:20 to play here in the first half. Receiver to the near side. Stride out of the gun this time. He's got Lukasco and Maurer back there with him. They're going to play action, or Butt with him. They're going to play action. They're going to throw. They've got Maurer. He catches it. First down and more. Down the far sideline. Knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Maurer with the catch. First pass completion of the night for Edgar. And they get it down to the 15-yard line. 20 on the play. And it's going to be a 1st and 10, Wildcats on the 15-yard line. Receivers split out to the far side. Split backfield, strike. They're going to try the counter play, and Lukasco's got some running room. He's going to take it into the end zone untouched. Untouched on that counter play handoff to Landon Lukasco. And he cut it back inside and takes it in for the score. 15-yard touchdown run, and Edgar is rolling right now. $27-0 Wildcats. I don't think that a lot of people thought that this game was going to be like this. Poynette came in with a pretty good record and some good stats. They scored a lot of points. They've scored a lot of points in their last 4 games, 4-game winning streak here that they're on. But they have not been able to get much going offensively. And they're going to kick the extra point here, and that's Schaefer again. Schaefer got knocked down after he kicked the extra point. It's good. And it's 28-0 Wildcats. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sport. Tom King back here at Edgar High School, where the Wildcats are clicking right now. 28-0, 2:50 to play until halftime. That was the first carry of the night for Landon Lukasco. And the sophomore takes it in from 15 yards out. That's a good little deceptive play. They've been running Maverick, but numerous times that left side. This time they fake it and then hand it off to Lukasco, who cuts back to the right. And the Poynette defense was sold out on the fake, and Lukasco wasn't touched as he went in for the score. Here's the kick. It's going to be a short line drive, taking it about the 24-yard line out across the 30. Trying to get the corner, and they do. Big return out near midfield on the return for Poynette was Chris Schwen as he got the far end, and Edgar lost containment on that far side, and they're going to mark it right near midfield. It's going to be 1st down for Poynette from there. We got a long way to go in this one, although Edgar in command right now. They lead at 28-0. But like we mentioned, Poynette last week scored 53 points, the week before 44, the week before 47, the week before that 37. So they've been putting a lot of points on the board. The end of the season. Frymuth out of the gun. Here comes the blitz again. He wants to throw. He's got time this time. Rolls out. Now he's being pressured, and he's going to be sacked again. He threw it away. It should be either intentional grounding Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. That's got to be intentional grounding. There wasn't anybody from with a white jersey anywhere near that pass. He was about to be sacked, and he threw it away. They got to throw a flag on that. That's got to be intentional grounding. There wasn't anybody anywhere near that pass. Frymuth was throwing it as he fell to the ground. They got to throw the flag. They're not going to throw a flag on that. Boy, oh boy, that's not a good call at all. That was clearly intentional grounding. I don't think you can get more clear than that. Anyway, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as they call the pass incomplete. Boy, if that wasn't intentional grounding, then you might as well get rid of the rule. Frymuth wants to throw again, a quick one. He's got his man. It's going to be knocked out of bounds on the far side after a short gain. Justin Wells on the catch. Pickup of only a couple, though. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Ball's at the 48-yard line of the Wildcats as Poynette comes back to the line. Frymuth, straight drop. He's got time. Now he's flushed. Now he's going to run the football. He's got some running room. He's trying to get to the far side, and that was a mistake. He got wrapped up and dropped short of the 1st down. If he would have run straight ahead downhill, he might have got there. That was Gavin Maurer on the tackle. Maybe picked up a couple on that, and it's going to be 4th down and 8. Maybe 4th and 7. They might as well go for it, down 28-0 with under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Edgar's going to get the football to begin the second half. They send wide receivers to the right and the left. Frymuth out of the gun again. And now we're going to get a delay of game penalty called against Poynette. Yeah, they're pretty deliberate coming to the line out of the huddle. And that's going to give them a 5-yard penalty. The ball marked back into Poynette territory at about the 48-yard line. Not much has gone right for this Poynette Puma team here in the first half. Some of it self-inflicted, some of it the Edgar defense just putting on a dominating display as they have for much of the season. They're going to pitch it this time, and they're going to try to go for it on 4th down, and they're going to throw the pass, and it's complete downfield for a 1st down. Halfback option thrown down the field. Justin Wells makes the catch for a 1st down, and they keep the drive alive. Ball's going to be marked at the 25 of the Wildcats. 27-yard pickup on that. Minute 21 to play. They've got all 3 timeouts remaining as well. Frymuth wants to throw again. Now he's flushed. Throws it down the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Wildcats back along the far side. Isaiah Kraft with the interception. And the Wildcats stymie the Poynette Pumas on another drive. Kraft with the pick. 3rd turnover of the game. And Edgar will have the football with 1:10 to play in the first half at their own 23-yard line. They come to the line. They've got all 3 timeouts remaining if they want to use them here. Straight out of the gun. Play action. He wants to throw. Now he's being flushed, and that's going to be a pass or a fumble. Incomplete pass. It's probably going to be, once again, that should probably be intentional grounding. As he just threw that away as he was being sacked. It went about 2 yards. They're going to talk about it here. And they're going to throw the flag. It's going to be intentional grounding. Now, I would agree that was intentional grounding, but so was the other one on Poynette down here. But that's the right call. As Strite just got rid of the ball as he was being sacked, so it's going to be intentional grounding, and they'll mark off the penalty here with 1:02 to play in the half. It's a loss of down, so it's going to be second down. Ball marked at the 10-yard line.
Intentional grounding. That includes loss of down.
And it's going to be second down and a mile here. Second and 24. Edgar's going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
And we're back here. A minute 2 to play in the first half. Edgar leading 28-0. 3 rushing touchdowns and a punt return for a score tonight.
Yeah, about 24. 24. We got to get to the 34.
It's winner go home time, second round of the football playoffs. Winner plays next week. The loser's season comes to an end. Started back in the heat of August, and here we are in the low 30s tonight here in late October, final day of the month of October. Straight under center, and he's going to hand it off straight up the middle. Not much there. Little extra on the bottom of that pile. Maverick Butt on the carry, and then little extra shove down from the tackler. Third down and long.
Bring up third and 21.
Got to be some frustration boiling over here with this Poynette squad. They came in riding high, and they have just not looked good tonight and haven't been able to do much of anything. They're going to hand it off this time. Try the counter play again. This is Lukasco breaking tackles, got it out across the 25 to about the 26. Going to be shy of the first down. And Poynette's going to take a timeout here with 17.3 seconds in the half. Well, I guess you can't take them with you, so you might as well use them if you want. Edgar still needs, I would imagine it's going to be a punt here, 4th down and 7 from in their own territory, so they'll punt it away. We'll keep it right here. And I can remind you that our game is brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. They'll take the timeout to hope that maybe there's a bad snap or something on this punt.
Coming on the timeout, it's going to be 4th and 7.
Maurer will drop back inside his own 15-yard line to punt this one away. Edgar, one player short here on special teams. Snap is good. And it's a good punt by Maurer. Floater taking it about the 40-yard line. Breaking one tackle and then dragged down near midfield. Good tackle there. On the coverage for Edgar was Graham Strite. Right near midfield, and with 6 seconds to play in the half, Poynette will have the football.
Poynette's going to start 1st and 10. At midfield.
So one play here. I would imagine, for Poynette. They'll stack 3 receivers to the far side. They've got 1 to the near side. Frymuth will operate out of the gun. Their longest pass completion was a halfback option so far tonight. Frymuth going to pull it down and run with the football, and he's going nowhere. Call it no gain on the play, and that's how this first half will come to an end. We are at halftime, and Edgar in command. They lead it here 28-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Warner Insurance Agency is a family-owned insurance business that has been helping customers with all of their property and casualty insurance needs for 3 generations. Let Warner Insurance help with your small business, farm, home, auto, and recreational vehicle insurance needs. Warner Insurance, proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats. Greg's Groots Appliance is the place for all your home appliance needs. Let owners Greg and Tammy Kornack, along with their staff, provide you with quality appliances. Greg's Gruettes Appliance offers professional delivery, installation, and our own service department, located in Merrill and proudly serving all of central Wisconsin. Greg's Gruettes Appliance, service with Wildcat pride. Van Ert Electric is an established leader in the electrical industry in the upper Midwest since 1964 with 5 locations in Wisconsin and a sister company in Michigan. We offer our customers a broad range of services from electrical construction, telecommunications, process controls, HVAC controls, thermal imaging, and arc flash evaluations for your industrial and commercial.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Edgar Lanes is a proud sponsor of Edgar football. We offer a wide range of youth and adult leagues, tournaments, fundraisers, and bowling parties. Also, try our delicious homemade pizza or something off the grill. Edgar Lanes, where friends and family come to meet. Save big money for you. We'll make finding insurance easy for you by shopping and comparing quotes from multiple companies. As an independent agency, we are a more flexible and competitive option and will tend to your present needs, while also anticipating any changes in your future. BAME Insurance, providing high-quality insurance in central Wisconsin since 1938.
And we're back here at halftime at Edgar High School. Edgar in command. They lead it by a score of 28-0. And it's really been a dominant performance on both sides of the football. Unofficial stats here in the first half. For Poynette, 36 rushing yards. By my count, they've got 16 rushing plays, 5 of them for negative yardage. 36 yards on the ground for Poynette, 44 yards passing. 5 completions. The long was a 27-yard pass on a halfback option caught by Justin Wells. He's got 2 catches for 29 yards. So 80 total yards unofficially net for Poynette in this first half. For the Edgar Wildcats, 97 rushing yards unofficially, led by Maverick Butt with 55 yards on 7 carries. Landon Lukasco, 25 yards on 2 carries. Gavin Maurer has 12 yards on 4 carries, and Tucker Strite, 5 yards on 2 carries. 3 rushing touchdowns, though. Butt has 2, 33 yards and 6 yards, and Lukasco with a 15-yard touchdown run. The other touchdown came on a punt return. Tucker Strite, 20-yard punt return for a score as well. Edgar has 1 pass completion in the first half for 20 yards to Gavin Maurer. So 117 yards in the first half for the Wildcats. So not a lot of yardage. I mean, because they've had good field position. Turnovers have been the difference. A fumble recovery and 2 interceptions. Tyler Schmidt and Isaiah Kraft with interceptions gave Edgar short fields much of the time. And then Poynette tried a fake punt out of their own end zone, and it came up short, and that gave Edgar another short field, and then they had the punt return also on a short field for the Wildcats. So they haven't needed a lot of yardage to build this 28-0 lead. Our game is brought to you in part tonight by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com. This isn't the only game involving area teams in the second round of the football playoffs tonight, although there aren't a lot of teams still alive. Merrill is playing at Grafton tonight. Mosinee with a home matchup against Evansville. Amherst is playing Brillion tonight in Amherst. Tomahawk with a home game against Spencer Marshfield Columbus. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood is on the road at Lake Country Lutheran. Stratford a home game against Prairie du Chien, and this one here tonight as well. The winner of this game moves on to week 3, and if Edgar wins, and it looks like they are on their way, they would get a home game next week here at Edgar High School against either Bondwell or Kewanee. Those two teams are playing tonight in Kewanee. Kewanee the 2 seed, Bondwell the 3. The other half of the bracket in Division 6, Eau Claire Regis is a 1, facing 5th seed Fall Creek tonight. And the 2nd seed Mondovi High School taking on Bangor in the other Division 6 semifinal on that half of the bracket. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back, get you set for the second half of action. It's Edgar in command. They lead at 28-0, and you're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for reliable expert electrical work? Trust JPS Electric LLC, your locally owned electrical pros with over 20 years of experience. From residential wiring to commercial upgrades, we power your home and business with quality you can count on. Proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats. Go Cats!
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And we're back here at Edgar High School as we get set for the second half of this playoff matchup. Edgar leading 28-0. We've got an updated score from the other half of this bracket in Division 6. Bondwell leading at halftime over Kewanee, 21-20. Bondwell, the 3 seed, Kewanee, the 2. And if this score holds up here, the winner of that game would come here to play at Edgar next Friday night. 28-0. 2 touchdown runs for Maverick Butt in that first half, 33 yards and 6 yards. Landon Lukasco had a 15-yard touchdown run, and Tucker Strite with a 20-yard punt return for a touchdown as well. The Wildcats scored a 2-point conversion on a pass to Carson Nowak, and also 2 extra points kicked by Ben Schaefer for the Wildcats. And Edgar's going to get the football to start the second half. Maurer, Butt, and Lukasco will drop back deep. And it's a high end-over-end kick going to be taken by Maurer at about the 10. Brings it out across the 15, the 20. He's got a hole across the 35, the 40. Spins away, and he's going to be dropped finally near midfield. Great return by Gavin Maurer, showing that speed again, blasting through a hole up the middle, spinning away from one potential tackler and picking up an extra 5 or 6 yards. And Edgar has the football, 1st and 10 right at midfield. So Maurer's been shut down pretty much on the ground in this game so far, just 12 yards on 4 carries in the first half after having that monster game last week, but he has a great kickoff return right there, and he had a punt return for a touchdown that was called back by penalty in the first half as well. They switch strong side right now, straight out of the gun. They're going to hand it off to Maurer. He's going to try to get the right side. Can he make a move to get free? He got the edge, and he'll pick up positive yardage. Frymuth had a chance to throw Maurer for a loss there and missed the tackle, and Maurer's going to pick up positive yardage of about 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Now Edgar will take as much time as they can here to keep that clock rolling. They get one more touchdown or an extra point, it'll be running time here with a 35-point lead. Straight out of the gun, and they're going to hand it off. Butt tries the left side, bounces outside, breaks away, and picks up the first down inside the 35-yard line. Power running by Maverick Butt right there, and he picked up about 12 yards on the carry for Maverick Butt. 67 yards unofficially for Butt now on 8 carries. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Stride will go under center this time. Offset backfield behind him. Wing right. And they're going to hand it off to the first man through. That's Butt. And he's going to be wrapped up and pushed backwards after a short gain. They're going to give him a couple on that. 2 tough yards for Maverick Butt on that. 2nd down and 8.
Getting 2 on the play, bring up 2nd and 8.
Carson Nowak checks into the game for the Wildcats. Strite out of the gun this time. Isaiah Kraft splits to the near side. Strite hands it off. This is Maurer trying the right side. He's got blockers. Now he cuts back, and he's going to be near the first down. He got it inside the 25 to about the 24. It is going to be short, a little bit short of the first down. Call it 3rd down and a yard.
Getting 7 on the play, I'll bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and a yard as we go down to 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Just underway in the second half. Edgar leading 28-0. We had a score from that Stratford Prairie to Sheen game. They were tied at 14 at halftime. 3rd down and a yard. Straight out of the gun this time, surprisingly. They're going to hand it off. This is Butt. Tries the left side. He's got a hole. 1st down and more. Down inside the 20. Down to about the 16-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the carry for Maverick Butt. First down, Wildcats.
In the play, puts the ball at Poynette's 16-yard line, and an Edgar first down.
That left side of the Edgar line really doing a good job tonight, opening holes. And Maverick Butt has been most of the carries over there, taking advantage of that. Trewicki was going to split out wide left. Now he comes back to the huddle, and they're going to have to take a timeout. Some confusion on the point of part of Edgar this time, so timeout called, and we'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a unique space to host your next event or business meeting? Check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events, or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
And we're back here at Edgar, 28-0, 9:14 to play. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Taking their time, getting back to the huddle from the timeout. Strite will operate out of the gun again. He's got Butt and Maurer back there with him. Now he's going to go under center. Changes the play. Man comes in motion. And they're going to hand it off. This is Maurer trying to get the right side edge. And he'll get there. And then he's going to be dragged down and pushed out of bounds after a short gain. Got it inside the 15. Wells on the stop for Poynette. They're going to give him the 12-yard line, it looks like, so a pickup of 4. Second down and 6. So Maurer's got 16 yards on 3 carries here in the second half to go along with the 12 yards he had in the first half. He's going to come off this time, though. He got tackled hard out of bounds over there. They're going to pitch it out and try to get the left side, and this is Lukasco, and he gets dragged down inside the 10-yard line. Short gain. There's a flag on the play. Is there? Let's see what that's about. Flag's right in the center of the field. It's going to be a personal foul against Poynette. It almost looked like Lukasco got his face mask grabbed. The way he was tackled, the way he went down, but they didn't indicate it was a face mask, but it is a personal foul against Poynette. That puts the ball inside the 5-yard line, and it's a first down. First and goal for Edgar from the 4. Straight under center, that trips backfield behind him. That trips backfield's almost been unstoppable for Edgar the last few years. They're going to hand it off to Butt, try the right side, and he's in, or he's close. Did he get in? Did not. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Maverick Butt, looking for his 3rd touchdown of the night, comes up a half a yard short. Going to be second down and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
The T formation's been since 1975. Jerry took over his coach. That's all he ran. This was the only formation he ran when he started coaching.
Straight under center. And they're going to give it to Butt again. This time he gets it in. Touchdown. Wildcats. Maverick Butt, his 3rd touchdown of the night. A 1-yard plunge. And it is 34-0 pending the conversion here. But a flag on the play. Let's see what that's about. They're indicating it's going to be against Poynette. They're talking about it. It's going to be another personal foul called against Poynette. The frustrations are starting to boil over for this Poynette squad. The seniors realize their high school football career is nearly at an end, and I'm wondering if it's language situations down there. Maybe the magic words being uttered that pull the personal foul penalty. So they're going to line up for the extra point here. Ben Schaefer, who's been perfect on 2 kicks so far, will get another chance. And now we're going to get an offside call. So they'll get a little closer. Encroachment to call against Poynette. They're going to decline that penalty. So they'll try the kick again from the same spot. Snaps a little bit high. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Schaefer's 3 for 3 on extra points, and it's 35-0 Edgar. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Halloween, of course, here tonight. Many of the students are in costume, as you can see. We've got dinosaurs and all kinds of things down there. Having some fun on Halloween, and the football team's having some fun as well. They're up 35-0. We'll go to running time here with 8:03 to play in the third quarter as Edgar's in command of this one. Back-to-back Division 7 titles and moving up to Division 6 for competitive purposes. They continue to roll on, although last week was a struggle. They had to score late. Game was tied with a minute and a half to play, and they scored a touchdown to pull it out, but it looked in jeopardy there for a bit until Loyal Greenwood missed that 2-point conversion, which would have given them the lead. Instead, the game was tied, and Edgar pulled it out at the end. Here's the kick. They put that penalty in on the kick, so it's a squibber, and it's going to be picked up, and not much of a return, falling forward near the 25-yard line. And that's where Poynette will have this possession, 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Poynette's going to start 1st and 10 at their own 25 yards.
Poynette has not been able to do much here tonight. A 27-yard halfback option pass and a 17-yard run by Hathaway have been the only plays of any note here tonight for this Poynette squad. The Edgar defense has been really good. Frymuth out of the gun, and he's going to keep it, run the option. Now he pitches it, and the running back's going to be dropped for a loss. He had nowhere to go. 3 jerseys back there, no blockers. Maverick Butt on the stop. Back near the 13-yard line. Excuse me, by the 13-yard line. No, 18-yard line, excuse me. Going to be 2nd down and 17 from the 18-yard line. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Fleet Farm. They have everything you need to preserve this year's harvest. Shop now on low prices on all things canning, from jars big and small to seasonings, mixes, and so much more. Check it all out at your local Fleet Farm store. And now they're going to get Edgar on encroachment this time, I think. Officials are going to talk about whether there was movement, but it looked like Edgar jumped. Or let's see, they haven't signaled yet. It is going to be encroachment against the Wildcats. Free 5 yards for Poynette.
That'll make it 2nd and 12. After we cross.
Second down and 12 here for the Pumas. Edgar showing blitz again. Frymuth out of the gun. He's got time. Throws it across the middle. It's going to be caught. Tough catch. The defender was there.
Mason Frymuth's pass complete to Vance Hathaway, brought down by Alex Snyder.
Vance Hathaway caught that pass. The defender was right there. It's going to be short of the first down. Going to be third down and about 3. Got it across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. That was a good catch right there by Hathaway. So a third down play as that running clock continues to roll. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 35-0 Edgar in command. Poynette comes to the line. Man comes in motion. They're going to throw a pass out in the flat. Made one man miss. Spins away. And now great pursuit by Edgar. They stayed with it. And eventually getting the stop for the Wildcats was Tyler Schmidt. After a couple of Edgar players slowed him down, Schmidt cleaned it up. They did gain 2 yards on that. It's going to be fourth down and a yard here. Ball marked at the 34-yard line. I would imagine they'll go for it here. Nothing to lose, down 35-0 in a win-or-go-home game. They come to the line. Frymuth will be out of the gun again. He's going to keep it himself behind the lead running backs. First down yardage and more. Got it across the 40 to about the 41. Pickup of about 6 or 7 on that. And it's a first down, one of the rare positive plays for Poynette in this game. First and 10 for Poynette. I'm wondering if we're going to see the Edgar reserves on offense the next time the Wildcats get the football. That was the usual procedure. When they get the big lead and running clock, they'll get the reserves in there and avoid injury of some of their starters.
In our flooring and furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
Avoids the sack, but then they clean it up and ended up getting him down anyway. Coming in clean for Edgar that time was Alex Snyder. Frymuth stepped around him, but then there were a couple of other green jerseys to finish him off, and it's a loss back to about the 36-yard line. Clock time on the sack, and it's second down and 14. Three receivers in the formation to the near side. They're going to rush again. Here they come. It's going to be an inside screen set up nicely, and it's going to be short of the first down. They didn't get much on it, but they set that up. They let 3 defenders come in clean, and Frymuth dumped a pass over the middle, and they got it out to about the 45-yard line, but it's well short of the first down. It's going to be third down. Or do we have a flag on the play? It's going to be an ineligible man downfield on that inside screen against Poynette. So the frustration continues here for the Poynette coaches. They had a pretty good play set up there, but one of the linemen got downfield too early. Ball's going to be marked back to the 31-yard line. Second down and 20. And all of the stop, normally there'd be stoppages of play during these penalties, but running time, the clock just keeps rolling. We're down to 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Frymuth out of the gun. They're going to try a halfback option again. They want to throw it deep. They've got a man behind the defense. The ball hung up, though, and it's going to be incomplete. 2 defenders were back there, and the ball hung up, and that allowed the defenders to get back and catch up with the receiver. He had about a step and a half on the 2 defenders until the ball hung up there. And it's incomplete. It's going to be third down and 20.
Along with Don Contreras. That's going to bring up third and 20.
Third down and 20 here for Poynette. Our game brought to you in part by Door Pro. Whether you need new garage doors or just an adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also give them a call or like them on Facebook. Frymuth out of the gun. 4 receivers in the formation. He wants to throw. He's got time. Going to throw it deep down the far sideline. It's going to be incomplete, overthrown. And it will be 4th down, and the clock keeps rolling. That might be the last play here of the third quarter. We'll see. Down to 23 seconds. It'll be a punting situation. They're going to punt it away here, it looks like. But this is going to be the end of the third quarter. They're going to let the clock run down. And 3 quarters in the books. Edgar got that 5th touchdown to make the score 35-0 after 3 quarters. Back in a moment, you're watching playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
On our flooring and furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. Looks like we will after the punt see the Edgar reserve offense, it appears. Tucker Strite's got his helmet off. Well, we'll see what happens after the punt. So the starters are still back out there on the special team here. Frymuth will stand back inside his own 20 to punt this away. Snap is good, and the punt is a line drive. Going to be taken. They're going to set up that fake. Mauer's going to keep it, and this time he's not going to be able to get the edge. And he is tackled and taken down at about the 44-yard line. And that's where Edgar will have the football. And we are going to, well, let's see. Yeah, we're going to get some reserves here. Caius Higgins coming to the game. Caden Bargender will be the quarterback. Isaiah Kraft splits out to the near side. Bargender will be under center. Higgins is in the backfield. Let's see who the other running back is back there. Gavin Strite, I believe, is back there. Offset backfield. Bargender's going to hand it off, and not much there. Lukasco on the carry, maybe a yard for him. And it'll be 2nd down and 9. Wade Cowell in at offensive line. Try to pick up some of the other numbers on these reserves in the game. Dawson Bornheimer is going to split out wide to the left. Bargender under center. And they're going to hand it off, and this is Gavin Strite. He makes a cut, and he's got some big yardage down inside the 35, down near the 30-yard line. What a cut. From a dead stop, he cut left and picked up an extra 15, 10 or 11 yards, maybe more than that. Got it down to the 30-yard line. Going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats. Gavin Strite will be one of those running backs next season. He and Lukasco come back. Maverick Butt, Gavin Mauer graduating, so Edgar will need a lot of carries from new running backs next season. Anthony Trewicki splits out wide left. Bargender under center, 1st and 10. They're going to pitch it and try to get Lukasco, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Wrestled down in the backfield. Nowhere to go for Lukasco that time. 2nd down and 12. We'll get those names right. Graham Strite, not Gavin Strite. Okay.
You know whose son that is, don't you? Oh, yeah.
Second down and 12. Got to get the names right. That's my main job. Inside handoff. And Graham Strite's going to take it, and he may get to the end zone, and he will. Busts it for a touchdown. 32 yards on the carry for Graham Strite, the freshman. And he takes it in for the score.
Graham Strite sprints for a 32-yard touchdown.
So it looks like more speed coming from these underclassmen for the Wildcats. 41-0 pending the conversion here for Edgar. And Schaefer will attempt the extra point. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Snap is there, the kick's up, and the kick is good. The German exchange student, Ben Schaefer, perfect on 4 extra point tries tonight. It's 42-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
MP&C is a leading designer, fabricator, and installer of stainless steel process systems. Founded in 1992, MP&C serves a wide range of industries, including dairy, chemical, and water treatment. The company specializes in engineered-to-order solutions. We deliver high-performance solutions and career opportunities for local residents. MP&C continues to grow, emphasizing dedication to craftsmanship and community impact.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. 8:22 to play in this one. All Wildcats tonight. They lead at 42-0. They will advance to next week and get another home game against either Bondwell or Kewanee. See if we've got an updated score on that one. We do not have an updated score on that.
Chris Hill.
Last report was halftime, and Bondwell was leading 21-20. Anthony Trewicki will kick off here. Another line drive kick. It hits one of the up men and then picked up. Lucky pickup for Poynette, as that was a line drive that went off one of the up men. That was off of Caden Mankey, the senior, and he was able to corral it.
Tackled by Anthony Trewicki.
And the kicker, Trewicki, made the stop. Ball's going to be marked at about the 48-yard line of Poynette. That's where they have the football.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Looks like the starter's still out there on defense. They want the shutout. And they're going to play action. He wants to throw. He wants to throw deep. Got a man out there, double coverage. The ball is caught. Down inside the 15-yard line.
Mason Fryman's pass complete to Justin Wells.
Justin Wells with another long catch. Frymuth aired that one out. And just like that, Poynette's in business. And they quickly come to the line. They want to strike fast. Frymuth wants to throw again. It's going to be intercepted at the 5-yard line. Dom Contreras with an interception. And the fourth turnover of the game on Poynette. There is a flag on the play, and that's going to be against Poynette, and that is going to be declined. So Edgar will have the football at their own 5-yard line on the interception by Contreras. 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers and a punt return for a touchdown. That's not bad from your defense and special teams tonight for the Wildcats. So the Edgar offense will come to the line. Caden Bargender, the junior, at quarterback now. Split backfield behind him. And they're going to try an inside handoff. Not much there.
Kenan Van Ornum, the ball carrier.
Kenan Van Ornum on the carry. Maybe got it to the 8.
By Justin Wells and
Pick up of about 3 on that for Van Ornum.
He had 3 on the play, will bring up 2nd and 7.
Our game brought to you in part tonight by C&J Central Pub in Edgar. Come in for Thirsty Thursdays, Packer games, and Wildcat football on the big screen. Before, during, or after the game, good times are had and memories made at C&J Central Pub, Highway U in Edgar. Bargender under center, he hands it off. They try Lukasco, and he got maybe a couple. They're going to give him the 11, so call it a pickup of 3 on the carry for Lukasco.
Tackled by Will Frieden.
And it's going to be 3rd down and a long 4. Running time, clock rolling, 4:43 to play in this one. Coming up, we'll have the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Bargender under center. And this is straight again, and he's going to break another one. He's going to be tackled. Might have been a horse collar. Looks like he got a piece of the jersey behind his neck, but he's dragged down out the 30-yard line. Once again, Graham Strite showing that speed. He busted that one out to the 30 for a 1st down, and the clock keeps rolling here for the Wildcats.
Puts the ball at Edgar's 30-yard line, and Edgar 1st down.
And we're going to get a timeout called by Poynette. We'll take one as well. 3:53 to play. Back after this, you're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tom King back here at Edgar. We've been hearing some scary songs here tonight for Halloween. None scarier than the Macarena. Ball marked at the 30-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats as they look to run this one out here. And they're going to try to pitch and try to get it around the edge. That's Lukasco. Flag flies out, and Lukasco is going to be driven out of bounds. That's coming back. Got a hold on the right in front of the official where Lukasco was trying to get the corner. So they'll mark off a holding penalty against the Wildcats. Not too many penalties tonight for Edgar. difference is turnovers gave Edgar short fields for much of the evening. They didn't need a ton of yardage to score all these points. 4 turnovers, a fumble recovery, and 3 interceptions for the Wildcats tonight, along with a punt return for a score, a short punt return. Back to the line. Bargender under center. They're going to try the handoff, and this time going nowhere. Dragged down hard that time. Kenan Van Ornum on the carry. He's a junior. And it's going to be second down and second and 19. Clock continues to roll, 2.5 minutes to play. So the Edgar Wildcats will move on and have a home game next week against either Bondwell or Kewanee. And we'll have that game for you here on Zaleski Sports. They're going to hand it off. This is Lukasco trying to get the left side this time. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to be dragged down. Nowhere to go when you take that much time to try to get to the edge and then try to cut it back. Stayed in bounds, though. It doesn't matter. The clock keeps rolling. We're in running time, 42-0. Minute 46 to play. Third down and long. Long, tough night for Poynette here tonight. They just could not get anything going against this Edgar defense. And the turnovers just made it awful tough for them to keep it close. And they were unable to do so. They're going to hand it off. This time Met in the backfield going nowhere. Another loss on the play.
Asher Broadhagen, ball carrier.
Asher Broadhagen, a freshman, on the carry that time for the Wildcats. And it'll bring up a 4th down as we go under a minute to play.
The play is going to be a 4th and 20.
So they will punt, and Poynette might get. No, they're not going to get another play. This punt will probably be the last play of the game here. So we're already down to 33 seconds to play in this running clock game. Now we're going to get encroachment or maybe movement. Let's see. Might be movement on Edgar, and that's probably going to run the clock out. They won't have to punt. So that's how this one's going to end here tonight. A dominating performance by the Edgar Wildcats as they will win this second round game and move on to the third round of the playoffs. Final score here tonight, 42-0. I'm going to head down to the field for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll catch up with Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. We'll get a player of the game in the house as well. We'll do that when we come back. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we're back here on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Edgar head coach Jerry Sinswell. A little less drama than last week, so you could maybe relax a little bit in the second half?
Yeah, it was more enjoyable, yeah. Thought maybe we were a little more focused, especially defensively, a little sharper and so on. And we still got a lot of things to work on, but, we're getting there.
You didn't need a lot of yardage tonight because you had short fields with all the turnovers your defense created.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Last week we were kind of, had some long fields to go, and then we'd have a turnover or a penalty. But yeah, it's one of the things we talk about is trying to get the short field, and we had it tonight.
One of the melancholy things about high school football is that there are always going to be seniors that are getting close to the end of their careers here, and you've got a couple of big ones in Maverick Budd and Gavin Maurer, but you've got some young guys coming up. You got touchdowns tonight from a sophomore and a freshman, so the cupboard's not bare at the running back position.
No, those guys are pretty fast and pretty shifty, and they could play probably on a lot of teams, but they don't have to. So they work hard, and we're happy for them, yeah.
Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. We'll get some players of the game in the house here. We're going to get Maverick Budd and Tyler Schmidt in here in the house. And here they come. We got a couple of, Mav had the 3 touchdowns, but I want to talk defense tonight because you guys got 4 turnovers. You were pressuring their quarterback all night long. You got it going with a sack and an interception early. Tyler Schmidt, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's just the D-line. It's all them. They're taking the hard hits. I get the easy part. I just get to, watch the running back, watch the quarterback, and then go make plays.
Seems like you were bringing extra rushers almost every time and putting pressure on him almost constantly.
Yeah, well, they don't really throw much crossing plays, so I have no one to guard. So I just got to watch quarterback, watch screen. Not much else to it.
Let's bring Mav in here for a minute. 3 touchdowns again tonight. Outside of the 33-yarder, though, the yards were tough to come by tonight. Their defensive line did a pretty good job against you guys, but you were able to break some long ones.
Yeah, it's playoffs. Everyone's going to try to give you their best shot, and we just got the upper hand on some of those turnovers on defense, and we just carried it to offense. Told them to keep their level-headed, but ride the wave and stay high.
You see the end of your high school football career on the horizon here? It's getting closer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but I know I got at least one more week with my guys yet, and hopefully we're going to end up in Camp Randall holding that gold ball high.
All right, you know how in-house works?
Yep. You go first. I'm Maverick Butt.
And I'm Tyler Schmidt.
And we're in the house.
All right, that's going to wrap things up here tonight from Edgar. Dominating performance by the Wildcats here tonight. They win it 42-0. 4 turnovers for the defense, 3 touchdown runs for Maverick Butt, and touchdown runs for Landon Lukasco and Graham Strite as well. So the youngsters showed up tonight as well for the Wildcats. Thanks for watching. I'm Tom King, and you've been watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.